Arcanum.
Good day, YouTube. So we're in Gashkadan. Virgil can't be resurrected, which is a shame. I'm sure it's a big shame. But we'll have to go on now. Without the poor guy. So first business. If I have it correctly, let's just see. It was, if I'm not mistaken, on the top part. Here somewhere. Museum of Gashkadan. What's this? Number 22. What do you want? What are you doing here? You're working for them, aren't you? Working for who?
Hey guys, what's going on?
He says nothing for a moment, his eyes darting from side to side, perhaps looking for the best escape. You know, the day has finally come, is that it? Arthur Tarant has become too dangerous to be allowed to stay alive. You're Arthur Tarant, the Caesar sent me. He grabs you. The skulls. Have you brought the skulls? I don't have them with me. What? You had the skulls and you let them get out? Please get them and bring them here as fast as possible.
Oh no!
Where's my skulls? Let's just see. Where are my skulls? These ones not nice. No, it goes with Virgil.
What the fuck?
Now that sucks. That really sucks. Let me just make sure.
How may I help you?
Okay, that's none of my business. and was with Virgil. And there's no way to get Virgil back because the game is bugged out. So I guess we're going to the Panarii temple, and I am really just gonna finish the game. Time to find Gashkadan. This is the cemetery. This should be, if I are not mistaken, the temple. Oh, it's you. You finally come. The bloom crash survived. I saw your picture in the Tarant. I'm Alexander, first acolyte of the temple. It's a great pleasure to meet you. What? What are you talking about? Do you have any idea what that means? It's you. You're the living one. It's a miracle. Let's not blow this out of proportion. Out of proportion. Astronomical event, the return of Gashkadan, the final battle, the end of all we know and a new beginning, the most amazing. Fine, do as I say and shut up. Of course, he composed himself but just barely. Forgive my excitement, exalted one. We have waited for you for a long time. Let's keep this between us. Of course, but you must listen to me. We were warned by the high priest to expect your arrival, and he told us to scorn you as an impostor. For some reason, he refuses to believe. I understand his position. The whole thing is a bit odd. Alexander laughs. There are times when all of us find it difficult to follow the path chosen for us. In the end, does it really matter if you were or you weren't? You seem intent on discovering what has happened, and already you and Arcanum have crossed paths. If you thwart his plan, he will have played the role of the living one. Is there any difference in the end? I suppose not. I just wish people would stop trying to kill me. I'm not worried. You've come this far, regardless of what you think. I feel that fate has chosen a worthy champion. Now, how can I be of this assistance? Yes, what can I expect from people around here? You should be very careful about who you reveal yourself to. If you speak with Adrian the archaeologist, you may not want to tell him he's a great man of faith, but he is old. Belief in you will come slowly. Gunther Wilhelm is a brilliant man and open to new ideas. I believe he will accept you immediately. Thank you. I remember that. A few more questions. Who else can I speak to concerning Panarii history? There are many scholars here in the first temple of the Panarii. The two most learned are Hadrian, the church archaeologist, and Gunther Wilhelm, the church historian. Both are well versed in Panarii history and have detailed information concerning their specific disciplines. Where might I find them, Alexander? Each of them have offices just through the doors behind me. When we finish speaking, I will open the doors for you. I'll look into it. What can you tell me of the Panarii church? What would you like to know? What can you tell me of Gashkadan? What would you like to know about? Who is he? Gashkadan was a very powerful and wise elf who lived during the Age of Legends. As the leader of the Elven Council, Gashkadan was both the physical and spiritual leader of all the lands of Arcanum. For 1,000 years, he ruled over the council, and the land prospered, and all was well. What happened? The coming of Arcanum heralded the end of the Age of Arcanum. From the disbanding of the Elven Council to the death of our beloved Gashkadan. How did Gashkadan die? Gashkadan died after he and the council banished Arcanum at the Ring of Broadcast. Gashkadan was wounded mortally in the battle which preceded the banishment. He died not too long after. Okay, I think that gives quite the insight that I need. Just go through here. Let's see. What do you want, sir? Hello, and who might you? The man in front of you is a wise and old man. with wildish grey hair and a beard 3 days grown. He looks up at you grinning. Call me his Adrian, acolyte of the Panarii and the local expert on church architecture. How might I help you? Greetings, I'm Gashkadan. Might I speak with you a moment? Certainly, let's talk about your work. What would you like to know? Tell me, what do you know of the remains of Nasruddin? The remains of Nasruddin? What would you like to know about them? Where are they? They are housed in old catacombs beneath the temple. The first acolyte, Alexander, can direct you there if you have problems finding them. Have you seen them? No, and I'd do anything to see those old bones of his. There are so many questions I would answer if I could only have a look at them. When he died, how he died. I want to know if his skeletal structure is the same as common ours. If his prolonged use of powerful magic changed himself. So many questions, and I've never been able to see them. Why, Drink, you're the church archaeologist, surely you... Yes, you'd think so. He raises from his seat, gesturing to and fro. I mean, when the elders need someone to digging in the dank caverns of the Bangalian deeps, who they call upon. Or if some poor fool comes across a tomb with sealed with Gorgothian blood curse, ring... They let you see the remains. I have no idea. Penning a stack of papers and what looks like a cup of tea. They speak of desecration and sacrilege, but he lowers his voice and goes, the man is dead. D-E-A-D. I respect the cherished Nasruddin and what he taught us more than anyone, but I hardly think he'd be upset if I chipped a piece of bone from his earthly shell. See your point. I myself would like to take a look at them. Really? His face burns. Are you a fellow archaeologist? No, but it's a long story. The loving one uni pulls back crossing you. I think that's in very poor taste. Do you have any idea what it is that you're proposing? Yes, I know it's hard to believe, but you know, we were told to watch out for someone like you. The high priest said that there would be an impostor who would try to pass himself off as the... You're lucky I don't have you thrown out. Judge, wait, this is important. I need your help. He looks at you conflicted. Look, please just leave. I couldn't help you see the remains in any case. If I've never seen them, they're certainly not going to let you. I see, well, good day to you. Wait, yes. Listen, I don't know what to think anymore. I'm an old man and very set in my ways. It's much easier for me to think you're a charlatan than to face the alternative. I understand that, and I'm sorry. The remains are what you seek. He takes a deep breath, looking around his way. You may want to wander around the local sewers. You never know what you'll find down there. Perhaps you could bring back whatever it is you come across. Perhaps you could bring it back for me to look at. I'll look around. If I find anything, I'll bring it back. You do that. A few general questions. Tell me about the objects you have here. Let's talk about I must depart. Let's go prance down this way. Greetings, and who are you? He is very properly dressed. Instead of robes, he wears a fine made suit, a pair of thin gold spectacles lie across his nose. His features are delicate, but his eyes belie strength of body and character, as well as harboring a fierce intelligence. He regards you intensely. I am Willem, Gunther Willem. A pleasure, sir. What exactly do you do? I'm the church historian. I have a variety of responsibilities here, from translation to document restorations, as well as authentication of any literary finds. If it's written and it has to do with the Panarii, it's my job to know about it. Does that answer your question? Yes, and very well. Might I ask you a few questions? Tell me of some of your work. I had some questions about the remains of Nasruddin. What would you like to know about? What do you know about? We know very little about them, save for the documents we have associated with the discovery, and a few research documents about the sarcophagus itself. Adrian, the archaeologist, will have more information about the specifics. Do you think that they are authentic? He lowers his voice. To tell you the truth, I really don't know. I've done a lot of research into the engravings on the sarcophagus. Everything seems to be in order. It just seems to me that it's all very convenient. I mean, who buried it? We have no records of that. There is no doubt that an elf of his stature would have been given an elaborate burial. But who did it? We don't know. The church records say who discovered them. Yes, let me see. Pulls a weathered tome from itself. Ah, here we are. The elf's name was Hua. Do you think they are authentic? No, easy voice. To tell you the truth, I really don't know. I've done a lot of research into the engravings on this. Okay. I take my leave. Okay, cheers.
Then I will do my best to answer.
What do you know about Mr.
Nasruddin. He was the leader of the Elven Council during the Age of Legend. How may I help you? Then I will do my best. This is Gashkadan. The first Panarii temple is here. If we seek answers about...
Okay. Tell me about your work. What are you currently doing? Gunther points to some rogues and his movements are quick and precise. Currently I'm doing some research on all the translation of the Arcanum. I have found some interesting discrepancies that I'm looking into. What is the Arcanum? The Arcanum, it is a collection of teachings and prophecies for the Panarii religion. You have seen it already. There is a copy on display in the temple prop. Alexander the First Acolyte can show you. I see. You said something about discrepancies. There are two differences in some of the passages that I found in the earlier copy. I'll give you an example. The Arcanum we read today refers to our order as the Panarii. The word Panarii in Old Tongue means light servant or follower. But in this older copy I'm studying, we are referred to as the Panaries, which means defenders of the gate. Very odd. Interesting. What? Was there anything else? A few minor things. I'm still working on the translations. Perhaps it's something we can speak of later. Of course, a few more questions about your work. There is a statue. Who is that? The statue is Saint Manox, one of the early elders of the church. Why was he made a saint? Tarant was the only person reputedly who looks to have ascended. That is, the spirit of Nasan appeared and took his body directly from this plane of existence to the next. You say repeatedly, Gunther. Do you not believe? There is no doubt in my mind that Manox was a very holy man. My belief is an inconstant set of circumstances does not validate that fact, regardless of how that might reflect on my own faith. Were there any eyewitness to the event? There were two eyewitnesses to the ascension of Manox, two elves. Of one was an elf named Randar and the other what was named Hua, I believe. The accounts of the saints were almost exactly the same, and both were beautifully related. Isn't that the same person who found the remains? Why yes, it's at least the same name. Let me look at the years. The discovery of the remains happened within a few years of the ascension of Saint Manox. I never realized that, but you're correct, that very well might have been the same person. Don't you find that strange, perhaps a little convenient? You're very curious about the whole affair, my friend. What's your real interest here? It's a long tale. Tell him what has happened. I see, you're telling me you are the sole survivor of the IFS Zephyr Gunther. Yes. Gunther is silent for a long while, then a slight smile comes over his face and he takes your hands. I was wondering when you were going to tell me. I've been looking for you for a long time now. The rumors about. And we'd heard you might come calling. I'm so very glad you've decided to put your trust in me. Thank you, Gunther. I really need to see those remains. Listen, my friend, not everyone here is sympathetic to your cause. Adrian the archaeologist is the one who you need to speak with, but be very careful. He's an old and loyal friend, but belief in you will come slowly for him. He will be the best source of information regarding the remains now you might see them, but tread lightly. Subterfuge might be necessary. I'll remember that. Thank you for your help. Thank you, my friend. Return here when you've seen the remains and tell me what you find. I may be able to help you once you know what it is you're looking for. I will. Goodbye. Sir. To bring back peace. So I think I will call it for tonight. You guys have a fantastic day. This is Gashkadan, signing off.